Hello everyone, this is your English ma'am. I'm so happy and excited to come upon with another brand new session today, and I happily welcome you all to the another class. Lesson 4, Cypress Street. Now we are moving on to the lesson 4, Cypress Street. Before moving on to this lesson, I want to know one thing. Do you know what is mean by Cypress? There is a street which is called Cypress Street. Let us think about it. Why this street is called Cypress Street? Come on, let us discuss now. What do you see from this picture, my dear children? You could see some trees from this picture. Do you know the tree's name? The tree's name is cypress. This is the picture of cypress trees. Now let us take one step backward. Now I know that you are able to identify why this street is called Cypress Street. Maybe that street is fully filled up of cypress trees. Exactly. Come on, let's see what is what. There is a street. That street is fully filled of cypress trees. This may be like this picture, right? You could see many trees over here, and alongside you could see some tall buildings and architectural monuments. Am I right? Exactly. Now let us back to the I connect part. In this I connect part, what are we going to connect it with the content of the lesson? Come on, let's we have a look on this I connect part. This city is a blend of natural things as well as human construction. What do you see? The meaning of blend is it's a mixture. So usually when we go to a place, we may see well maintained trees or well maintained buildings. I don't believe that we couldn't see both the things in one place. It is very rare. Am I right? Exactly. So now let us discuss tree lined streets and pathways, well maintained gardens, parks alongside, beautiful buildings and architectural monuments. The cityscape is beautiful with long, winding roads and well planned neighborhoods. This will be very much feast to our eyes. Am I right? Yes. So, in that picture also, trees were lined up, and it is very good to feed to our eyes. Here are some questions to discuss. First, do you think all the areas in our city are like this? Why not? Let us imagine now. If our city is also like this, we could see many buildings and many trees. Both are well maintained. So, if we find our area, our city is also like that, we will be very happy about it, right? Because from the tall buildings we will have some place and many complex. We could see that in many complex we will be seeing many shops and many residential place for home. This will be very useful for the people to live. And the well maintained park and pathway, street, garden, that will be no more pollution, and we will be having a fresh air, right? So both things is very comfortable for us to live. So we are not finding our city like this. So what step to be taken for it to do the same? And second, why is it important to have parks, trees and plants in the city? Why is it important? Because parks, this is the place where we visit and relax ourselves and make ourselves to experience the peace of mind. Under trees, there were no pollution, fresh air, and we will be benefited with some fruits and medicines through the trees and the plants. That is also so. These are the purpose, and we feel these are the things very much important to the humans, and we should have with us in the city. Third, describe your city in few lines. In this given empty space, you are going to describe your city in few lines. No issues. If in your city is treeless city, you just share your view and what are the steps you are going to take in for it. When you start a thing, there will be a follower for you to follow you. So believe in yourself to do good things. Now let us back to the I read part. In this I read part, we are moving on to the lesson. The Cypress Street. Come on, let's fix our eyes to the lesson. Let us read about a street called Cypress Street, where there were no cypress trees. As I told you in the beginning, the street is called Cypress Street. Why that street has got the name? Because that street is fully filled up of cypress trees. But now there were no cypress trees. What a pathetic situation to say this. Now let us back to this poem. Here the word I is referring to the poet. Here the word I is referring to the poet. One day I took a stroll down Cypress Street. One day the poet was walking leisurely on the Cypress Street. The hard sidewalk beneath my feet. The poet felt himself, it's too hard to walk. So he is telling that the hard sidewalk beneath my feet. So he cannot bear the heart. One thing that stood out the most, where trees once stood, there were lampposts. Now, from the bottom of the poet's heart, he is sharing that one thing the poet saw in that cypress tree was everywhere, which is that lamppost now. But previously, in the place of lamppost, what stood? Cypress trees. So, previously there were cypress trees, but now here lamppost are there. So one thing that stood out the most is lamppost now, but in those days there were cypress trees. I had never seen so much concrete. Here concrete means many buildings, houses and architectural monuments. Okay, the concrete is a combination of cement and small stones and water. This is a thing to use for build up a home or house or architectural monuments. So I had never seen so much buildings in the street, but now I could see many lampposts and many concrete. There is no cypress tree left on the street. Really, it's the heart cry. Really, it's a heart cry of the poet to share this. Once again, I read the first stanza of this poem. I took a stroll down Cypress Street, the hard sidewalk beneath my feet. The one thing that stood out the most, where trees once stood, there were lampposts. I had never seen so much concrete. No cypress left on Cypress Street. So what we will be coming to say at this end of this stanza, one day the poet was walking on the Cypress Street and he felt himself, the situation was very hard. he cannot bear the heart to walk on the Cypress street, because stroll means it is a leisure walk, relaxed walk. He cannot experience the relaxation at the time because it was too hard to walk. Why did he feel so much hot at the time? Because there were lamp posts instead of trees. He couldn't find no cypress trees on the Cypress street. He found only concrete, tall buildings, lamp posts. So this is the thing he come to say from this stanza. Now, my dear children, let us imagine how the poet felt himself. He may seen many tall buildings like this, and see here are some lamp posts, but in this picture we will be finding few trees somewhere else, but the poet was unable to find any tree at the time on the Cypress street. Really, that will be very difficult to walk, that will be very difficult to take a stroll down on the street. Really, it was a poet's heart cry about the heart city. Now let us go to the second stanza of this poem. According to my auntie Kim, here my is referring to the poets. According to the poet's auntie Kim, here the word Kim is name of the person. The name of the person is poet's auntie. According to my auntie Kim, there used to be a lot of them. Here there is referring to the place of the Cypress street. Lot of them. Here this word them is referring to cypress trees. There used to be a lot of cypress trees. They cut them down. Here this word they is referring to the people of Cypress street. The people of Cypress street cut them down. Here this word them is referring to cypress trees. So let us read this sentence once again. The people of Cypress street cut the cypress trees down. They took their wood. Here same. The word they is referring to the people of Cypress street. The people of Cypress street took their wood. Here this word there is referring to cypress trees. When trees are cut into pieces, that will become many. This is all about the meaning of this word there. So let me read this sentence once again. They cut them down. They took their wood. The people of Cypress street cut them down. The people of Cypress street took cypress trees wood. Now, a treeless street is plumb no good. If there is no tree at all, surely we will be having no fruit. Right? Yes. Just like a treeless neighborhood. Let us see about our neighbor. When our neighbor is growing a tree or some plants, they will be benefited. They will be useful for some foods or vegetables. If they have no tree at their home, if they have no plant at their home, surely that will be useless for them. So everything, all the fruits, vegetables, they have to buy from shops. They will not be get from their garden. Just like a treeless neighborhood, now the total street has become. So tell the mayor next time they meet. So the mayor wanted to be conveyed when the mayor is coming to the visit to the Cypress street. The mayor should be told what? To change the name to Lamppost Street. Indirectly, they are sharing their heart's cry. Indirectly, the poet and poet's auntie Kim sharing their art's cry to change the name into lamppost to street. Because why these two people wanted to change the street name from Cypress Street into lamppost street? Why do they wanted to change the street name? Because the name Cypress Street for that street is not at all match, because there is no Cypress Street. It is fully filled up of lamppost. So they wanted to change the street name. This is all about was conveyed, was written by Todd Michael St. Pierre. So let me read this second stanza once again. According to my auntie Kim, there used to be lot of them. They cut them down. They took their wood. A treeless street is plumb no good, just like a treeless neighborhood. So tell the mayor next time they meet to change the name to Lamppost Street. The poet's auntie shared his experiences to the poet about previously the street is fully filled up of Cypress Street, but now there is no a single cypress tree now, fully filled up of lamppost to lamppost. So the street wanted to be changed the name because it is doesn't suit the name. So this is all about the cypress tree. Now let us back to the word body part. Stroll. In poetic line we saw, my dear children, once again let me show you for you. I took a stroll down. So stroll means to walk leisurely. You just imagine it. In the heart area, in the heart street, can we walk leisurely? Can we walk with a relaxed mood? Exactly no. Stroll, which means to walk leisurely. Sidewalk, pavement. Concrete, a combination of cement, small stones and water. Once again I read all the word body. Stroll, S-T-R-O-L-L, stroll. To walk leisurely. To, T-O-2, walk, W-A-L-K, walk, leisurely. L-E-I-S-U-R-E-L-Y, leisurely. To walk leisurely. Sidewalk, sidewalk, S-I-D-E-W-A-L-K, sidewalk. Pavement, P-A-V-E-M-E-N-T, pavement. Concrete, concrete, C-O-N-C-R-E-T-E, concrete. A combination of cement, a combination of cement, a combination, C-O-M-B-I-N-A-T-I-O-N, a combination of cement, O-F, of, cement. C-E-M-E-N-T, a combination of cement, small stones, small, S-M-A-L-L, small, stones, S-T-O-N-E-S, stones, small stones, and water, and water, and A-N-D, and water, W-A-T-E-R, water. Here is a checkpoint section. In this checkpoint section you will have some questions and we are going to answer to the given questions. Let me read the checkpoint questions for you. Why does the poet say that he is walking on a hard sidewalk? Why does the poet say that he is walking on a hard sidewalk? Second question, how did the Cypress Street look in Auntie Kim's time? How did the Cypress Street look in Auntie Kim's time? How far does the name Cypress Street fit to it now? How far does the name Cypress Street fit to it now? This is what checkpoint questions, and we are going to have answers to the given questions now. Why does the poet say that he is walking on a hard sidewalk? The poet say that he is walking on a hard sidewalk because the pavement he was walking on was very hard, as there were no trees on the street for the shade. I hope now you are able to understand. In the first stanza, we saw that the poet took a stroll down Cypress Street. Why does the poet say that he was taking a stroll down? And he is also telling that the sidewalk was too hot. Why? What is the reason he felt like that? Because when the poet say he was walking on a hot sidewalk on the street, he felt it was too hot because there was no tree, so that the street, the pavement, the sidewalk was too hard for him to walk. Second question. How did the Cypress Street look in Auntie Skim time? How did the Cypress Street look in Auntie Skim time? In Auntie Skim time, the Cypress Street had lots of cypress trees. In Auntie Skim time, the Cypress Street had lots of cypress trees. Third question. How far does the name Cypress Street fit to it now? How far does the name Cypress Street fit to it now? The name Cypress Street doesn't suit the name of that street at all. The name Cypress Street doesn't suit the name of that street at all, because as there are full of cypress trees in that street, the street got this name Cypress Street. But now, instead of cypress trees, there are fully only lamppost, so it doesn't suit that name at all. Yes, my dear children, I hope you all have enjoyed this session and you experience yourself on growing trees and plants at your home. So learn this habit and use with the habit to grow and make others to do and follow you what you learned today. And I hope you all have enjoyed and really you felt growing trees or is very good habit, and make sure that we will be living no good when we have treeless people. Thank you all again, and God bless you.